Hi there. I'm Steve Taylor. And when I'm not directing movies or touring the world with my band, I'm the filmmaker in residence here at Lipscomb University's new Film and Creative Media Master's program. And you know what? I even take classes here. Why? Because I believe that a true artist is always learning, always growing, always solving problems. That's right, Steve. Always experimenting. Always honing my craft. At Lipscomb University, we don't graduate filmmakers. We graduate heroes. Hi there. I'm Steve Taylor. We made that video 5 years ago, and I'm still wearing the same suit. I'm also the director of the School of Theater and Cinematic Arts here at Lipscomb, and in the next 10 minutes, we're going to do 4 things. First, we're going to play Name That Tune. Second, we're going to solve one of your life's biggest problems, which is, why do the videos I shoot on my smartphone look so bad? Third, I'm going to share with you the best piece of advice I never got. And finally, we'll end it all with a very brief time of Q&A. First, Name That Tune. I produce music for a lot of bands, some of which you've probably even heard. So just for fun, let's see if you can name that tune for the biggest hit I ever produced. This was a worldwide hit about 3 years before most of you were born, and it goes something like this.
Kiss me out of the bearded barley nightly, beside the green, green grass. Swing, swing, swing the spinning.
That was the worldwide smash hit Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. If you've never heard that song, then at least one of these things is true about you. You've never seen the movie She's All That, you were raised by Amish parents, or you don't shop at TJ Maxx. Second, as a filmmaking professor here at Lipscomb, I'm often asked, Steve, why do the videos I shoot on my smartphone look so bad? I'm going to give you 3 reasons why. First, you don't hate white walls. Did you ever wonder why low-budget movies usually look so cheap? It's because they shoot everything on location. And what's the cheapest location? Someone's home or office. And what's the most common color of home or office walls? White. So what do you want to do? Find a background that's not white, like this, or this, or this. The next reason your videos look bad? You have no depth. What's your first instinct when you shoot a video or a photo? You put people against walls. But movie makers know that our eye likes depth. Which would you prefer to watch? This or this? Here's an extreme example of depth, shot on the Six Flags Texas Skyscreamer. To show you an example of no depth, we combed the internet and we actually found what has become the world's most boring video, and it looks something like this.
What city was the competition in?
It was in Long Beach, but I don't know what the city name was.
Long Beach is a city.
There's other cities in Long Beach. Like you could live in Long Beach in a different city.
No, Long Beach is just a city. Like, okay,
The first clip, shot with a very cheap camera, has garnered almost 500,000 views on YouTube. Whereas the second clip actually holds a YouTube record of negative 12 views because all 12 of their relatives wanted their 10 seconds of life back. And finally, one last reason your videos look bad, you're not using animals. Animals in a video make everything better. Here's a video I did with my dog Sherman back in the day for a Kickstarter video. And as you watch it, remember this, my dog does not like to be photographed.
Hi, I'm Steve Taylor, and this is my dog Sherman. For those of you who have given to the Save Blue Like Jazz campaign, we'd like to say thank you. For those of you who haven't, Sherman would like to peer into your very soul and say, please, give generously. Thank you.
Now comes the part where I share with you the best piece of advice I never got, because it perfectly explains the challenges facing anybody who aspires to do creative work. And of course, all of you are creative. You were born creative because you're made in the image of the Creator. This advice comes from Ira Glass, creator of This American Life, and here it is.
Nobody tells people who are beginners, and I really wish somebody had told this to me, is that all of us who do creative work, like, you know, we get into it, and we get into it because we have good taste. But it's like there's a gap, that for the first couple years that you're making stuff, what you're making isn't so good, okay? It's not that great. It's trying to be good. It has ambition to be good, but it's not quite that good. But your taste, the thing that got you into the game, your taste is still killer. And your taste is good enough that you can tell that what you're making is kind of a disappointment to you. You know what I mean? A lot of people never get past that phase. A lot of people at that point, they quit. And the thing I would just like say to you with all my heart is that most everybody I know who does interesting creative work, they went through a phase of years where they had really good taste, they could tell what they were making wasn't as good as they wanted it to be. They knew it felt short. It didn't have this special thing that we wanted it to have. And the thing I would say to you is everybody goes through that. And for you to go through it, if you're going through it right now, if you're just getting out of that phase, you got to know it's totally normal. And the most important possible thing you could do is do a lot of work.
And that is the best piece of advice I never got, and I'm passing it along to you. So I wish you all Godspeed as you do creative work. Thank you. Any questions? No? We good? All right.